Okay, hi everybody, Wobble Gob here. This is take 2. I've already done this once, and then when I came to put it all together, I'd put it on mute again. I think I just need a big smack in the face. I feel like I do need one actually. I'm absolutely shattered. Been Yarndale this weekend. Flipping awesome. Got my little bag there. Little sheepies. And I've got my mug. Very, very exciting. And I just thought I'd share what's gone on this weekend. So if you did happen to get to Yarndale, thank you so much if you did pop by and said hello. It was so nice to see people and actually get hugs and speak to people as well that get it, that get why you get really excited about yarn and threads and just yummy stuff, and sort of catching up with everybody. So yes, thank you so much if you pop by. We had a little bit of a mini tagvention, so I had people that came and actually brought their tags with them, which was super exciting. And oh god, it was just so nice just seeing everybody's tags in real life, and just some yummy ideas and just sharing things, and just talking and chatting and stuff like that. So I thought I'd share with you, even though I wasn't buying anything at all, I did end up buying stuff. So I thought I'd share with you what I'd bought and from where. Hopefully I'll get all this in the right order, because I had it all out and then I put it all away, and my desk is an absolute tip. So got there on Saturday, and there is a gorgeous lady called Eliza who has lots of vintage bits and pieces, and I was really panicking thinking that she actually wasn't going to be there. I need to unpack my bag. That she wasn't going to be there at the show because I hadn't seen her. Anyway, then I got super excited because I did find her. So day one, got to Yarndale, and before we'd even got to my stand, I ended up spending some money. So I treated myself to an absolutely beautiful little vintage spool holder. Look at that spins round, and it got all the threads on it, and it's even got the holes for your scissors to go in. So I'm hoping that this will make me a little bit more organised, because my desk is an absolute tip. But that is just absolutely, just absolutely dreamy. I'll be able to put my bobbins on there, my threads on there, my pins, and everything when I'm doing my tags, which is super exciting. And then at the end of the day, went over to see her, and she'd sold out of just about everything, but she had some bits in the van. So when we got there on Sunday, we had to go back and have a look. So on the Sunday, she'd got a pot that had got some lace in it, and obviously I haven't got enough lace, have I? But I know lots of people ask me where I get it from. It's just, you just drop on it. So that's the only thing really I can say. It's just lucky if you get to different bits and different places where you find people that are selling bits of vintage lace. But this is just really pretty. Probably a bit wider than I'd normally have, but there's just some gorgeous little motifs in there that you could cut out and isolate and do things with. And then I spotted this, which is just a little trimming, tiny little bit of lace, just an edge, just absolutely delicate and beautiful. And she'd also got some dyed blankets. I just thought they were yummy colours, so I had to get that as well. And then I came across this tiny little copper pan, which is just really cute. It's a French saucepan. And it's just idyllic. I keep thinking I might hang it up in my kitchen, but then it's always really handy just for popping buttons in. I like having lots of little pots and jars on my desk. It makes it look a little bit cluttered, but they're just so cute. Absolutely adorable. So Eliza has a website, so it's elizaconway.co.uk. She doesn't have a shop on there, but you can go and have a look at the things that she's got. You can message her, see where she's got events and things and where she's going. But absolutely yummy and adorable. So that was the first thing. Then when I'd been walking around the show, there was a lovely stand that had a wall that was like a rainbow of wools. So I had to go, I love it, it's like in a sweetie packet. So I got these wools, which are absolutely gorgeous. They're pure wool, it's 4-ply, and it's Shetland lamb's wool, and it looks like just one colour. It's not very easy to see it in the light, but there's sort of like different hints, there's different shots of colour in there. So I'd got that one, which is pagan, I've got a medium grey. I just love grey, it just fits in with just about everything. There's a teal there as well. I'm not normally a red person. I've noticed I haven't got a lot of reddy stuff, so I got some blaze. And then obviously, I mean, I was wearing mustard most of the weekend, hence nails that are mustard. So that's cumin. So this was from, they care about sheep's hair, bless them, We Country Yarns. So they have, they're on Instagram and they've got a website. They do lots more things as well. My friend Jane got some other gorgeous yummy bits, but just look at those colours. And it was totally unintentional, but they actually started matching all the colours. So I think subliminally the wools that I bought that morning really influenced the colours that I ended up buying. I think as well it's because it's getting into my favourite time of year. I look out my studio at the moment, everything's still quite green, but you can see there's little hints that things are beginning to change. And I just love autumn. I think it's one of my favourite seasons, apart from when it's just grey and wet. That's not very exciting. It absolutely bounced it down here this morning. But yeah, just look at that. Sorry, whole scrunchie. So it's like a little sweetie packet. So I got those, and then what else did I get? Oh yes, went on the Sheepies stand and got some more yarn, because obviously you can't have enough yarn. This was because Jane, who was with me, she went and got some of these and came back and started stitching with them, and they just were absolutely divine to stitch with. So they're called a Maxi Sweet Treat. Loads of different colours. So this is Sheepies wools. It's 100% cotton, but again, just look at those colours. I always try and do it when I buy colours that you've got something that's like a shadow and something that's a highlight that then goes with your mix of colours. But again, these were all bought at different stands, and I think this is what's lovely, because this has got a little bit of a sheen to it, and it's a really lovely smooth yarn, yet the wools that I bought are quite chunky. It's going to be interesting to stitch with that. They're gorgeous to knit with apparently. Not sure about hand stitching, but I'm always willing to give something a go. And then I went to, I've done with their card, it's there, Nemolio, who are the people that I've got my linen threads from. It's one of the people that I get my linen threads from. So I bought a navy, like a proper Prussian-y blue one, because I love this one and I've nearly run out. And then I saw this lilac colour, like lavender lilac, and again it just sort of matches in, so it's a different type of thread to stitch with. These are a little bit harder to stitch with. I've got two different weights. The thicker ones can be a little bit tricky, but if you persevere with them you get some beautiful textures. And then what's next? Oh, the Sheepy stand, they were doing talks and they'd done giveaways, so I've got these beautiful bags from them, absolutely stunning, with lots and lots of goodies inside. So there was, put them in different bags, I've got everything mixed up. So we've got a thread slicer, a little notebook and a pen. I think that's for knitting needles, I'm not sure, I'm not a knitter. It's quite cute, it's got a sheep on it, for sheepies. Everything out there, so I ended up with a needle in there, don't know how I managed that. And then there were some patterns in there, which I'm not a knitter or a crocheter, which I wish I was, because some of them were amazing and do look fantastic. So there's a gorgeous, the colour issue of their magazine, which had some beautiful bits in it, absolutely gorgeous, with some patterns and things like that. And then it's like a box full of yarns. Look at the colours. That one's very exciting. A lot of colours in there I probably wouldn't use, but sometimes it's quite nice to get some colours that you wouldn't use normally because you've got them, and then you'll possibly have a go. So there was all that sort of stuff going on. A lady popped by who'd been doing the tags, and she got me a lovely little, she made me a brooch, which is super cute, and some little chocolates to go with that, which I actually haven't eaten yet, which is amazing, but I was so busy this weekend, I just didn't have time. So just look at all that yumminess. Look at my desk, It's going to take me a week just to sort my desk out and work out where everything's going to go. No doubt I'll promptly lose everything. Oh no, you see, I nearly forgot. Then there's one more. This one's, so the only thing I'd gone on with my list is I wanted some crinkly wools. And there's a lady that was 2 pens down, or my next door but one neighbour, Sue, who is Farm Crafts. So she's got an Instagram at Farm Crafts and her email. She doesn't have a shop, but she spins the most amazing textured yarns. These are absolutely to die for. I'd have these in my hair. Oh, they're just absolutely yummy scrummy. So I got all excited about being at Yarndale and everything. So a little bit of a heads up then, if you're listening to this and you're doing the tag challenge, is that I'm going to be using particularly these for this week's tag. So the theme is going to be to use something from a show or a shop that you've bought and you've not used yet. So you've not opened it, you've not used it, it's just something that you've purchased. If you haven't got anything that you've purchased recently, I know quite a few people have sorted out their rooms and their stashes and they've actually found things from shows from ages ago. Or you might just have something that you've just not opened, or it doesn't even have to be threads, it could be some buttons that you've bought that you've never used. It's just something to put on a tag. So you'll join me on Friday, see what I end up doing. I've no idea what I'm going to do with these bits, but there's just, look at that. It's just so exciting. It might just even be that I just couch them on, I don't know. Oh, just super, super yummy. I might use a few of these bits, but a lot of this stuff I think will come in later tags with everything that's going on. So that's been my absolutely bonkers weekend, which is probably why I've not been to chat to everybody beforehand. I'll be a few weeks before I'm back again. I've got Julie Hicks coming this weekend and I'm actually going on a workshop, which is lovely. Going to do some macrame on Saturday. There's a couple of places left if anybody wants to come on that. And on the Sunday, which is full, we're doing weaving. So I'll bring my examples, I'll bring whatever I do. I don't know about how good I'll be at macrame, but I'm going to give it a go. I'm quite excited to learn something new. It reminds me a little bit of my mum. She did stuff like that. We always had macrame plant holders in our conservatory at home when I was younger. It was very much a thing back then. So I'm quite excited that that's sort of come back again. And then the weekend after that I am over in Garstang with the fabulous Linda at Creative Threads Workshops. I'm going back to one of my original workshops, which was a flower garden. It's paper collage. I'm going to actually get my sewing machine out and actually do some machine stitching, which I haven't really done for quite a while. And then the next day we're dyeing threads and we are making some beautiful brooches. So I'll bring everything that I've done. I'll have a chat to you about that. So I hope everybody's safe and well. Thanks for joining me for my little wobble gob today. It's not even a wobble gob Wednesday, it's a wobble gob Monday. Work's manic. We've got open evenings coming up. I've got displays coming out of my ears. So I just thought I'd get this done today. Quite a nice break coming in after a full day at work. Come and have a chat with you all. And yeah, then I'll probably see everybody in a couple of weeks. Unless you're joining me on Friday for this week's tag. It's going to be week number 40. That's just absolutely crazy. So love and hugs. Happy stitching. Mwah, and I'll see you soon.